Now you can get BetMGM's second chance offer for basketball. If you bet on a player to score the first field goal of the game and instead they score the second, boom, second chance. You get your money back in cash. That's right, Second Jamie.
Get the second chance offer from BetMGM, where we know how to treat you right.
Yo, what's up, KG certified fans? It's the big ticket here. And guess what time it is? Yes, sir, it's that time for the NBA playoffs. I got an exclusive NBA second chance offer from BetMGM just in time for the 2025 NBA playoffs. Just download the BetMGM app, place a wager on any player to score their first basket in a game. If he scores first, you win your bet. If the player scores the second bucket, you'll get bread back. Yes, in cash. Dinero. Use the BetMGM app to lock in your bets for the first player to score. Ride with your favorite players and feel the hype of every dunk and every three-pointer during the playoffs. Let's get it! Head to BetMGM app, use that promo, and get locked into the NBA playoff action. Only at BetMGM, the official partner of KG Certified. And always remember, please bet responsibly. My dog. The Truth Operator. I like that. Truth Operator. Hey,
that's gonna be the opening of the Truth. That's gonna be the opening of the Truth after dark.
Man, somebody get shot on the line, man. Truth. I like that. I like that. Hey, Lord, that's the way you get Fox to fuck with you, nigga. That's the way you get Fox to fuck with you, nigga.
You see what I'm trying to do?
Lord, I see it.
You see what I'm
Y'all
trying to do?
Get some more realer players in there.
Yeah. You see what I'm trying to do?
I see where you go. Hey, church.
I'm working,
He
Lord.
watching church. He listening church.
Hey.
He listen when he down and out. When he in the corner, that's when he got to get one. When he get the, you know what I'm saying?
I'm working, Lord. I'm listeing.
I see you. Lord, I'm pushing. When it hit you.
Nah, I'm push. You know, I'm gonna push. I gotta, I gotta have to settle in first.
Yeah, I see you. You had to get over there and check.
Yeah, I had to see what was going on.
So look, y'all ain't doing nothing over here.
Right.
Type shit.
You see what I'm on?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
you ready? Man, let's get into this shit, man.
Everything coming together. The Truth Lounge. We got the Truth After Dark. Hey, what else next, Lord? What we gonna do? The barbecue show? Yeah. What's next? I'm off, Lord.
You know what you need to do? On some real shit. Yeah. Don't steal my shit, all right? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Right, we're in here. Lord, since you in this love space, create a space that's safe for people to come and meet. Create a truth space. Truth where you can come sit in front of you and be like, hey, look. And not speed dating, but you give it a structure. And then have a place where females come in here looking for certain type of men, and then women coming in here looking for men coming in here looking for certain type of women, and then you play that, and then do 10 on 10.
Like a once a month thing, memberships.
Nah,
once
nigga,
a month.
week. Everybody trying to find something. Yeah, every Saturday, Lord, you cracking. I just don't get over there. You crack every Sunday.
But I feel like
kids and no kids. Every time I see you,
I feel like,
hey man, I'm saying, create a space now, Lord. You tapping into something, right? Okay, now
get the house, like you said. Get the house.
Not a house, Lord. Hit me out.
All right.
If you're gonna do a house, have it be like a lounge setting where you got places where you can sit. It's by the lake. It's over here, a swing, by the pool. You know what I'm saying? A place where you can land, have a one-on-one. You know, when you're trying to get to know somebody, you're trying to get some space. Hey, look at my thing. Where you from, man? Yeah, whoa. Hey, yo, can we? And then it's drinks. Lord, people pay for that. People pay to come in a safe space. Why ain't no guns, ain't no niggas, I ain't gotta be. Lord, there's people out here looking for that. That's for me to do.
Yeah.
You know I love you, right? I'm fucking with you on
hey,
love
listen,
shit,
dog,
but,
listen.
You know, I'm
look.
You know.
I know. You done gave me a lot of great ideas over the years. It takes time to put all it together. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna write this down, though.
I just feel like he's looking at it from his perspective. But when he starts opening up this can of worms, I'm watching your shit, bro. You and Shorty got some energy and how y'all do y'all shit, right? Then I go to the comments and I'm seeing people actually engaging. So guess what that's telling me? Not only are they listening, but they care about what y'all saying and they have an opinion, right?
Yeah.
Man, open it up.
Yeah.
Bro, you thinking about you and all these chicks that you gonna connect with? Nah, it's a bigger play in that. Bro, you can be like, what's the little dating sites? Man, Truth Dating.
Yeah.
Truth Dating. You wanna meet somebody? I got you. My dude, guess what? I'm not using me, but I'm saying you got high net worth friends that's trying to find a chick. Guess what? You got high net worth women that's trying to find a dude. Man, set it up. Because I'll trust what you say. I ain't gonna trust what Nate, a church drunk ass going on. Church might have me walk in, oh, I'm leaving. Oh, shit. Love you, church. But I'm saying, you know, man, we've been in the thick together, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
I did shit we're gonna take to our grave, you hear me what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I say that to say, man, bro, you can bring another level of people together. That's all I'm saying.
Make it do I make it an app or then we come together?
Man, you can make an app, but start it off as an R&D to show you your work. Hey, man, listen, everybody here tonight, smooth operator. Want to welcome y'all to the Truth Lounge. This is the Truth Lounge. You can be yourself in here. You can put your purses over here. You got to worry about that shit. Only thing we asking everybody is stay off your phones for the next 2 hours. Get to know who's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? This is a dope space. We got multiple spaces.
Good,
all we saying is,
hey,
is every couple in here respect each couple.
Good. That boy good.
Look,
that boy good.
Listen. Hey, listen.
That boy good.
We're going to give you motherfuckers 5 minutes. You're going to sit down and talk to somebody 5 minutes. If it's cool, you'll give them a sticker. Like you give it a structure. I'm going to give you a sticker. Now, later on, I want 15 minutes with you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this.
Yeah.
And then you got this. You give it. Hey, look, I'm gonna save my 30 minutes for you because I really want to get to know you. You feel what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
So is it like it's multiple men and multiple? Yeah, okay.
Bro,
but it's like
not having like
small.
15 women and 4 niggas.
No.
You gotta have it 10 and 10.
Even.
Yeah, because you
50-50. No, I want it to be 50-50.
And then listen, while you coming in here, it's a spot. Just drop. Boom. You get here. Hey, introduce yourself. Your tags. Where you from? Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. Look, I'm in here looking for love, yo. Truth told me to come in here. He got some dope shit for me.
Club 34. We're going to have 17 and 17. Club 34.
Yeah, you got to put your lick on it. You know, it's got to be you, but you got to have content to where people can do tutorials, introduce themselves, and then let the ladies do themselves. And then, hey, look, here are the 3 questions. What are you looking for? Hey, I'm looking for Lord, you're going to look up and you're going to have like a dating show. So, you know,
I'm going to write this out.
Content
I'm
cartel.
gonna write this out.
Let's get this shit, baby. Let's get it. Yeah.
Let's go. Certified.
It's a green summer.
What's the ritter?
Yeah, we built different. He ain't watching the games like I'm watching the game.
I'm outside.
We're live. It's fluid. This is when you stop the production and we go back and rewind. What the fuck was P talking about? Talking about them boys. Man, listen. First off, I need an apology. Straight up. You talking that shit. Yeah, it's 1-1. But nigga, that first game, you was talking like they was gonna come out. Or you was talking like, to me, it sounded like, you can rewind the tape, right?
Yeah, they came out
like
swinging.
The Lakers were the Celtics. Yeah, they got 2 Hall of Famers right now. They got 2 big wigs, right? But boy, you can't go into it. My philosophy, I done played against David Robinson and Timmy, right? I done played against Dirk and Stevie. I done played against Elijah Wan, Barkley. Bro, I done played against some motherfuckers when you go into it. If you looking at the bully like you can't knock the bully out, you beat up already. So the mentality that I see Ant walk around with, when I saw the Obama content and Obama poked him, hey, young man, you need to calm down, young man, like on some calm down. Shit, well, y'all better stand down. Man, when he said that, bro, you know in a room of titans and nigga poke you, bro, and you stand, bro, that said a lot about him standing up on what he owned. Man, I work on this. I'm dedicated to what I'm putting out here. This is my brand. This is my product. I didn't see no way in shape or form, if they had a way to win, that he go in there less than that. And they followed his lead. That first game, they was moving the ball. Everybody was on point. He was playmaking. He didn't score a lot, but his playmaking was up through the roof.
It was.
It ignited Nas. Second game, everybody wanted to be the hero. Right. Everybody went ISO ball. The Lakers was a lot more physical. They showed up.
They got up on them.
And then Bron went into that. Okay, y'all. He went into that Bron. And then he go and then he come. I saw a little bit of that. He ain't really hit the gas on them, but I saw him hit gas at points where he was like, nah, y'all finna get out of here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought Minnesota just didn't play well second game. But if they'd have played well, that'd have been a better game. I didn't really see the Lakers go, rah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just went like, this is enough to beat y'all tonight. Okay, cool.
It was like Minnesota settled on that first game.
They did. You know what I think? I think they celebrated after
Yeah.
after they won that bitch, got back to the room like, yeah, hey, Nick, hey, come on, Nick, yeah, hey, Chuck. It was going, you know what I'm saying?
And they wasn't ready for the intensity of game two because the Lakers came out hella into. I mean, I'm talking about getting all in. I was like, oh shit.
Look, they had a hard practice.
Yeah.
They came in on Easter. Bro, come on, bro.
JJ was yelling. JJ was yelling.
He went back to the grit. Hey, look here. No, there's no way this team more aggressive than us. No way.
Biggest game for JJ at that point in his career, right? Not going down 0-2.
I mean, for sure. That was a big game for him, for sure.
Listen,
that was a must win.
In no way in shape did I know that I think they was going to go down 0-2. I mean, Nas Reed and McDaniel was the two obvious that stood out, right? Because I'm looking at it like this, P. Randall and Edwards got to counterbalance Luka and Brown, right? Austin Reeves is the third solidified, right? So Minnesota, to me, that's Nas Reed. That's Nas Reed or McDaniels. They were going to collectively have to meet up where Austin Reeves is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at matchups like this, and if they're not doing that, bro, then, you know, if Minnesota shoots the ball a little better, we're talking about something totally different. But all that being, you know, man, they're going to show some respect, and I don't think he's going to be, man, he shot it, man. He shot that shit at Luka. Here, Luka, hold that.
Don't make that noise, dog. That was crazy.
Nah, here you go. Here you go with the wheel. Don't be weird. Don't be weird, Pete. I just said he shot him with the wheel. Okay, don't be weird. No, that's a wheel. Okay, I don't know what you hearing, but you good. You good. You good.
I'm good, Lord.
McDaniels and Reed, 48 points combined in game one. Game two, 17 points combined for them. And another thing that stood out, they had 21 threes in the first game, shot 51%. Game two, only 5 threes made for Minnesota.
Well, this is the thing. I thought in game one, they made the extra pass for the three. Whereas in this game, they just went and took the three. Like Nas Reed just came down a couple times just off the dribble and just shot it. And same, you know, with a lot of them cats. They didn't let the play develop into the open three. I just felt like they forced it. They was like, we can do the same thing game one. They just started launching them. And it took them out their rhythm. Lakers, you get credit to the Lakers. They took them out their rhythm. Because I was like, the Lakers was like, I'm talking about from Vincent to Brian. I'm seeing him leaving Luka Doncic pick up at half court, getting up on his man, and you could tell that was the emphasis. Get up on your man, make him drive. We're gonna help and we're gonna recover, and let's see if they can finish out the rim. And they wasn't able to get there. I mean, it wasn't a great game by the Lakers because it was up and down. They went up a lot, but they kept letting them back in the game. It was a point in the fourth quarter to like the Lakers missed like 7-8 shots in a row, and then Minnesota didn't capitalize because they turned the ball over 3 or 4 times in a row, and it was just like, it was a sloppy game, but it was a typical early 2000s playoff game. That's what it looked like, right?
85 points by Minnesota in game two.
That's the lowest they not scored this year. And then too, if I'm being A1, it felt like the first game felt like a Minnesota playoff team. The second game felt like a regular season Minnesota team. They resorted to regular season habits. No ball movement with the weapon. Listen, Minnesota is valuable when all weapons are firing. When you got Alexander, when you got Conley, when you got Randall, when you got all them firing, McDaniel, when you got all the help firing, they hitting the corner threes. Nah, everybody was playing for themselves last night. And guess what? Rudy's not good enough to play by himself. He needs your playmaking. Yeah. He needs you to get in here, dump it off to him. You know what I'm saying?
And then my assessment of Ant, I didn't think he came out and set the tone, like for trying to win a game two. Yeah. I thought he kind of sat back, you know, for the first quarter. When you're trying to get a game two,
initiate.
You gotta come set the tone.
Like he did in Denver.
Yeah.
Go watch it in Denver. First couple plays, he took on 1-on-4. He was just initiating.
Yeah.
He was aggressive.
I think he did that. He kind of sat back and tried to see where the flow was gonna go.
Yeah, they messed him up though. They played like a man zone. You remember we used to play a thing called 51? 51 in Boston was this thing where Doe would call 5, and 5 was a matchup. But when he called 1, it was like play your area. Yeah. And you had to pass him off.
They were sitting in his lap, but you gotta find areas to where he can get the ball and have those drives. I think if you get the ball like in the mid post or in the corner, I always thought the corner you couldn't really
elbows.
The corner ticket, like if you swing for me in the corner, and if I could get to the middle, I can make more of a play.
Hear this perspective, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
I would just get to the middle.
Yeah, I could get to the middle easier. See, if I'm at the top, and a guy sitting on the free throw and a guy in the middle, it's where I'm gonna go. But if you set up a play to where it start on one side and it come around and I catch it in the corner, I can get to the middle. So now somebody gotta help from the top or in the middle, And now I could just start finding people. Boom. It made it easier or in that mid-post for me to like loosen up my offense because now, okay, if I'm finding Ticket over there and I'm finding Ray, they like, all right, they ain't gonna help next time. I'm at the rim now.
So it's crazy
You know
that
what I'm
when
saying?
he speaks on this perspective as a defender, knowing that he wants to come off to the middle, I would automatically take it off. I would have to make them throw it to the big, because he got to pop and get it. Then I'm going to tell my big to drop, and I'm going to drive Paul baseline. And that'll blow up the whole play. It's crazy that when you always speak offense, I always see what you're saying from a defensive perspective on how to guard it. And then I'm saying—
baseline is tougher to help on a drive.
No, elbow. Think about when Cole, Mike, great offensive players, VC, yourself, we had the joint where you come up, fake the joint, come off, catch it at the elbow. Elbow, bro, you can't really help. If you're in the corner, you give up a three. If you're at the top, you give up a top three. Two of the easiest threes in the league, corner and the top. So he got to— listen, I'd rather him go in, make this guy come, boom, shot. Now, boom, shot, corner shot, three. Like first game, I understood when he held up. Second game, I just felt like everybody was out there on their own and they had no continuity.
Yeah, they
and
did.
that came from the fouls.
Yep.
As soon as these other players came in, they hadn't had no rhythm with them. They wasn't thinking dribble handoff. It wasn't the same continuity. So when I saw that, man, it didn't look the same. So I say this, setting up, going back to Minnie, what do you bring with you, Pete? What do you got to do first game? Who has the more desperation to win game 3?
Well, the Lakers do.
Yeah.
Because
the game,
they got to get their home court back. Yeah. But I feel like Minnesota is going to gain energy from the crowd and the role players is going to play better. Like, I think Conley is going to be better. I think McDaniels and Rudy Gobert, he got to be a force. He getting the ball on the inside and he not going up like strong and he at the rim.
They're not calling it, Pete.
And they're not calling
They
it.
letting him hit him, and he has to be big enough to
He got to go up and dunk that thing.
Or at least attempt.
Yeah.
You know another thing I'm seeing? You know, it's 2P. It seems like the more aggressive team gets the whistle.
Yep.
The more aggressive team gets the whistle, and they are dictating the play.
And I think Minnesota got to run more. They faster than they got to use the crowd to run more because they faster than the Lakes. They can get out. Ant-Man, you can't stop Ant-Man going full speed. Like if he get the ball on the outlet, boom. I think that's going to create transition threes and layups.
If I'm coach, I'm showing game 1. This is how we got to be at home. It's got to be game busters. I think Naz Reid, I think DiVincenzo, and McDaniel have to have big games. I'm talking over 15 points. If they don't have over 15 points, P, all three of them, it's going to be a tough night, bro. And you know what? Man, Luka loves the target center, boy.
He do?
What?
He got real estate in there?
Man, Luka hollering at Snoop. Told the big fella, you ain't shit.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Man, y'all, what y'all talk? Man, looked at the Garnett Center and was like, man, what y'all looking at? Yeah.
He got a suite in the target center?
He got a couple suites up there, man.
Damn.
They're going to shut that down, though. Soda finna be right.
Nah, he comfy. The good thing about Minnesota, I think they playing Bron well.
I think so, too. And they're keeping him under control considering these levels I think he can go to because, you know, we're not seeing him go to.
It looked like he got tired at the end, too, Bron.
Man, who do you, Austin? Okay, you got the big 3 over there. Who do you need production from?
Austin, I think he's going to step up next game because I feel like the pressure of the playoffs sometimes can get you at home to where it creates nervousness. To where like you go on the road, you kind of a little more comfortable. I don't know. Sometimes I felt more comfortable on the road.
Game 3, I figured out what was going on.
Because he was getting wide open looks he wouldn't normally hit.
Hear me out.
He would normally hit.
It take you about 3 games to figure it out. Like game 3, I already know you're gonna play me this way. I already know it's you guard me versus it was him.
Well,
like
no, game 3, it's game 4.
Game 3 for me, bro. Game 2, hell yeah, because game 1, hardest game to ever play. Game 1, I'm feeling everything. They not might call the first 4 minutes. I'm feeling 100%. Man, motherfucker elbow, it feels like 3 elbows. You feel me? We get to game 3, I know how he gonna play me. I know the energy. I know what he'll go for. And now it's a chess game. I may set up something that I ain't never showed nobody. I may go left hand just so that he responds. So when I turn, he go. Now like I don't know for you, but as we went on in the series, I actually adjusted. I adjusted so much better, and it ain't no pressure on the road. Man, when you're on the road, it's you. You got to get ready for you. When you at home, man, there's 90 things you balancing, throwing. Think about when you're at home, bro. Man,
I feel like game 4 get real. Because if you ain't down 3-0 and it's 2-1, That's the hardest game because it's hard to go up 3-1 and then you fighting to get back to 2-2. You know what I'm saying? And then about time, see, this is the thing. Game 1, you don't know what's happening. Everybody trying to figure each other out.
1 and 3, bro.
Yeah, how
That's
pivotal
for
is
you.
a game 3 when it's 1-1?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's momentum.
I'm telling you.
Game 3 is momentum, bro.
He gave you his perspective. Like, so for me, it was 4. So this I look at game 1 was like what their game plan gonna be to stop whatever I'm doing or whatever we doing for them.
Figuring it out, putting
Okay.
the jab out there.
So say we won game 1. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, they made the adjustments game 2. So now we come back game 3 with our adjustments. 3 different adjustments been made now.
Right.
By the time you get to game 4, you know what's happening now. You know everything they gonna do. They know everything you gonna
We're
do.
still adjusting, though, P.
No, because look, because 4 is the most pivotal. If it's 2-1 after game 3,
I understand what you're
fighting
saying.
to get back in the series.
Because it's either
and-
even or
and
it's
it's
over.
hard to get to
Yeah,
3-1.
Yep. I understand.
So that game is like,
Yep.
that game gonna get played hard as shit. You know what I'm saying? You fight for 2-2 and you fighting to go up 3-1 to step on them. You know, so that game right there is a pivotal game because if you get that 3-1, you feel like, oh, we got him. If you get that 2-2, you like, I swung back. Like, you know what I'm saying? That game, that's what I'm saying.
We had a 3-1 and blew that motherfucker.
No, we ain't had no 3-1.
We did.
No, we ain't never had a 3-1.
We had Miami.
3-2. We ain't never been. We ain't been.
Same shit.
I ain't never
Same
been. Same
shit. Man, I was like, we got these niggas, bro. We got them. Dog.
We ain't never had a 3-1.
We had a
We wasn't a
3-2.
part of that one.
No, we had a 3-2.
We had 3-2.
We had a 3-2.
We had
It felt like a
3-2 in the
3-1.
finals, and we had 3-2.
We had a 3-2 in this nigga.
We had 3-2 in the finals in
That was a
210.
clone Bron. That wasn't even the real Bron.
And we had 3-2
That was a clone
versus
Bron.
Miami. We had the 3-2 going back to LA, remember?
Nah, I'm talking
Speaking
about.
of that, did you guys watch the episode, Ubuntu episode, the Celtics City?
I saw the second half. I got to rewatch. I saw the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, I saw it.
I missed the beginning part of it.
Saw it.
Oh, you the whole beginning, Church.
I missed the beginning. I saw the end, like the last 30.
Yeah, what comes back to your mind when you see some of that old footage? You know, some of it you may have never seen, but just curious your guys' thoughts on
I
the Ubuntu
gotta
episode.
see it. I gotta
Fucks
see
with you,
it.
bro. Fucks
I
with
gotta
you.
see it.
Fucks with you, takes you back. Like I was sitting there. I told you how I've been watching the games. I'm in dark, LEDs on, look like red and meth in this motherfucker. You feel me? But I'm in that type of zone so I can really absorb, and I'm watching certain shit. And when I watch Celtics City, man, I found myself like really going back, reliving certain shit, and just, man, I had to turn it off if I'm being honest.
It gave me chills. There's certain stuff I don't even remember seeing, like
but
footage of.
it brings you back.
Didn't know they had the footage of certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to like really see when you go back and see like
All of it.
the origins of us coming together.
Or what we look like. I look different.
And how we came and like we shaving our heads bald and going through that. I'm like,
The
damn.
duck boat for me, man, was so magical because I remember Doc taking a moment where he was like, yeah, you hear that? You feel that? And I was like, we was like kind of like sitting there. I was like, what? And I was looking around because it's a moment where you come up on the bridge and the little duck boat go up on the bridge. You see this bridge kind of follow you. And he was going around. As he's saying this, he's Doc picking it out. Look, there's gonna be a ton of people right here, and they're gonna be and there's gonna be confetti in there. And we in there, Pete right here. Pete been here for years. I said, bro, you ever took a dump? He was like, he was looking like, I don't know what the fuck, Doc blowed his head. Like he was looking like the
I
fucking
ain't never
Doc.
got on a duck boat
Lord,
up
I was
until
like,
that
if this
point.
man never been on a duck boat, what? I couldn't see it. Then he hit me with the line. Bro, that's not win. Man, that's the people cheering. When he said that, that shit just. So when that moment there, and then next thing I know, Nate, we was in it. Lord, we was in a duck boat going against. I said, Lord, almost, you feel what I'm saying? It was super emotional.
A Red Bull to get back to life.
Man, he gave, bro.
I did, huh?
Because I was sitting there. If you ever saw me going like this, it's because Doc Rivers said, everything that I'm looking at, everything that I'm doing, I took my hat, I looked up one time, it was like blinking so fast, like, slap me, dog, because this don't even feel right. He said all this. So, yeah.
Another moment that stood out in that episode to me was Bill Russell and you have a conversation. He's like, if you don't get one, I'll share one with you. And then fast forward to you
That
on
was
the
a moment right
on the
there.
floor, you win the championship and you hug him and you're like, hey, I got one. So that payoff there.
He said, I got my own.
Hey, listen, on some real shit, bro, he said he gonna give me, man, I felt pressure like I'm on. I like, damn. I'm gonna take on this man earned these shit. I like, damn, I can't get, we ain't gonna be able to get our own. Then he shot something. He said, man, if you don't get 2 or 3, and when he said that, I know he knows something. He said, man, you really supposed to get 2 or 3. I was sitting there like a blank face. I didn't even blink that conversation, bro. If you go back and look at that interview, I looked like a substitute teacher, first off. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to come in there correct. I wanted to come in there polished. I did not want to get in front of Bill Russell and look relaxed. I wanted to look attentive, man. Back was straight. I heard Shirley in my ear, boy. You hear me? Well, I was in that motherfucker like this, boy. I kind of sat back and my back was so straight, so I kind of got calm. Lord, I didn't blink. He was talking and saying, so you know how the old head be? He's so, man, bro. I heard every word, bro. But, man, I took that conversation to the grave with me, man. Him, John Thompson, man. They impacted me with words so much that, I had to storm.
Man, I felt that way every time I had to sit down with him. Like, I was never no lean. It was just like on some.
Word.
I have a picture of us, I don't know if you remember this, at your Hall of Fame when we were all at the table.
Me, you, C. Webb.
Yeah, when he was talking to us.
Yeah, you remember that?
And we was all leaning listening to his story. I got that flick.
Nobody blinked.
No, yeah, I got that flick.
I only think people
It's
like,
a dope flick.
yeah, I remember
Was
that.
it like talking to Yoda or some
Lord,
shit?
you know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
for
He would
sure.
just go into it.
For sure, he would just go into
Hey, you know
it.
you got a responsibility, right? You know your responsibility as a
Man,
black
that's
man.
a
You got
dope
to, I'm like,
flick.
ooh, like
Oh,
on
man, if I
point.
can-
You hear me?
Maybe it's online.
Yeah.
Look, see if you can find that picture online.
Got it right here.
You see it?
Round table?
Yeah, we at the
Yeah,
round
there it is.
table.
That was a real joint. Yeah.
We all
was a
listening
real
to him
day,
talk. He chopping it up with
was a
us.
real day.
You see how I'm leaning in? Look how I'm leaning in. I'm
And
like,
I think we all had to
look,
go do something. We was like,
look,
wait, one second.
look, you see, I'm all like,
we-
damn.
You're locked in,
I'm
Pete.
locked in to hear everything
all
he's
locked in.
saying.
Webb, right there.
It was just to hear his stories, man. That was so real.
Man.
What substitute teacher got 10-carat earrings?
Oh, in that
in the interview.
It's a lot
In
of
the interview.
substitute teachers out here giving flavor, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of substitute teachers out here giving flavor, you feel me? Hey, y'all need a substitute teacher, y'all call the guard, you feel me? Y'all call me, call Lord, all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm your substitute teacher today. Right, I'm Mr. Garnett, address me as Lord.
Hey, listen.
Right,
You
hey
remember-
look, everybody get on your phones for the next 6 hours and do whatever you need to do. Don't disturb me, all right? Turn the TV on, throw on Narcos. Hey, look, I'm watching episode 3. I don't want no
History.
Cali Cartel. Y'all wanna learn something?
He the sub that's gonna play the movie that day.
Right, I just told you.
That's what I'm saying. the
Today's
movie
Netflix day.
Right.
Don't disturb me. Hey, baby, what you doing? Yeah, I'm up there watching
that's
these goddamn
funny.
kids. Yeah, pull up. Yeah.
teacher. Damn. They gonna be like, can we
Tag.
request? Can we
Hey, look,
request?
this
Can
your
we
other
request?
substitute, Mr. Truth.
Can we request Mr. Garnett for
Nah,
sub today?
Mr. Truth gonna come in here. He go got y'all for the afternoon session. Thank y'all. And then Truth gonna come. Hey, so look, sipping on cheese. Hey, turn that down. Hey, look here. Who know how to C-ball? We're gonna have a C-ball cut. He gonna turn it into a party.
All right, the other series out west, that's 1-1, Clippers Nuggets.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard averaging basically 30 and a half points, shooting 71%, 50 from 3, 100 from the free throw line.
What's your take on the Clippers in Denver? Closest of the
This is
closest?
probably gonna be the most exciting series of round one, because if the Clippers are healthy, and this is what, like, if the Clippers are healthy and the Kawhi playing like this, and you don't, like, James don't have to be your best player. This is the thing. James can be just utility. He gonna have some nights where he great, some nights where he just fall back, but he can be. And then you got other cats who can step up, like Zubac and Powell and Bogdanovich. You got so many like weapons over there that they scary. They scary though. These two teams. One of these teams could be in the conference finals, dog. Like, if they got to see, and I know OKC is looking like a buzzsaw right now. Yeah. But they got counters to OKC. These two, 'cause these are some veteran teams they're going to have to play. They not, Memphis is overmatched. Just call a spade a spade. They lucky to be in the playoffs. But if they got to see one of these teams who got experience, who got coaching, who got an MVP, who got a finals MVP, it's going to be something different. And we seeing chess match right here in this two games, that series.
What's the adjustment you make if you eat? First off, I'm not shocked.
I watched Clippers should be up 2-0. Clippers should be up 2-0.
But listen, I don't like doing that. You know why? Because Russell Westbrook had to make some plays. The offensive rebound, they missed the offensive rebound. Like, stuff has to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just like they went in and dribbled off his, like, cause and effect, my point. So Denver did what they had to do to win it. I'm saying this not only adjustments that you make, but this is the closest series. This going 7, P. And if this doesn't go 7, I would be highly shocked. But I actually thought with having, I actually thought the two superstars would cancel each other out. I didn't know if it was going to be James or Kawhi. You know the X factor in this? Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray Jamal Murray, hey man, hey, I'm over here, don't forget. That combination with him and Gordon, now I'm asking, who do you need from Denver to step up to be the problem? Westbrook got to be the X factor.
I mean, he been solid. Westbrook been solid.
But you need somebody else. Your boy Bron, somebody.
I mean,
I'm asking you.
Listen, this is the thing. I thought everybody played well. Joker let them down in game 2 with the turnovers, bro. Like he had
5 in the second half.
Yeah, 5 in the second half. Like, and you live and die with Joker.
I'm about to say now. You
know, whatever.
When he great, he healed
whatever.
Right?
But he ain't gonna be having them games no more. Clippers had 20 turnovers in the first game and lost.
Yeah, can't do that.
Denver had 20 turnovers in the second game and lost. So now both teams is talking about that in their film. We can't turn the ball over. We can't. That's the whole emphasis. You know that. The film is like, if we don't turn the ball over, we gonna win. So now we're gonna have game 3 to where both teams gonna have probably low turnovers because that's what they're gonna be emphasizing. So this is gonna be like how you explained it. Game 3 is gonna be that game because this can turn the tide right
Just
here.
the momentum.
This
when
can
it's this close,
yeah.
You need this game 3, right?
Like both teams need this game.
What are you doing if you the Clippers? What's the adjustments Clippers need to make?
It's not on them right now. They made the adjustments, so they like, all right, we got our game plan. We got to play through our crowd. We got to keep Kawhi going,
And James.
Yeah. So we got to feed off the momentum. It's all about the Denver making adjustments. Now Denver's over there like, how we gonna stop Kawhi?
I think you double team and then you make Powell and some of these other people beat you. Bro, you know what the problem is? When James is going, Zubac is going. They're almost like a tandem, you know, because you don't know if he's going to lob it or that little floater he got going. You feel me? And James is starting to take that little free throw line, that little mid-range when he can't get there. You feel me? And his playmaking is on another level right now, too, bro.
Like James sometimes I love, but there was one play I didn't like James. After
can't judge the whole thing on
No, it was one play. No, it was one play because Kawhi just hit the jumper to put you up. Then you come down less than a minute. You got to go back to Kawhi. You remember what I'm talking about at the end? Yeah. Like Kawhi stood on the wing, but Kawhi got to demand it too. I'm like, hold on.
Okay,
I just
that's
scored.
what I'm saying. If Ray coming down, you over here, you just got going.
Hey, come on, Ray, let's go.
It's Ray.
But it's still, I'm on fire right now.
Lord, it's Ray.
But he on
Ray came down, dude, 6 feet down there. Come on, Lord. You ain't working to get it, and you ain't calling for it.
True that, but I'm
Lord,
not
if you like, yo. And we all know it.
I'm going to be like, run that.
Nah, it ain't no run that. You know the Bears come to get you. You just hit 2-3 in a row, we come to get you.
Yeah.
If he don't recognize that and you ain't on some, hey, nah, bro, I'm in it. Like, bro, he 4 feet, 3-point. I can make this.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I'm saying? So, in a situation.
But I trust James down the stretch too because he makes big shots. So I can't get mad at it. And he threw up a shot that he makes.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he throw that runner, he makes that.
That's what I'm saying. And you don't know if that's a lob to big fella or if it's that little whatever.
Either way, but I like the fact that this is gonna be nip tuck.
This is a dope series.
Yeah,
and this feels like chess. You feel me?
Yeah. Best series, would you say,
Hell
of the first round?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know because
I like the
Lakers in Minnesota's good.
Okay.
I still have to see a couple more games.
I gotta say this, man, and I'm just calling what I'm seeing. This is observation. Man, I watched the Memphis Grizzlies play, man, and it felt like they quit on their coach, bro.
They lost their coach.
No, I feel like they're quitting. I feel like I don't get no sense that they want to be in the playoffs.
So you call it letting go of the rope. You feel that's
this is not grit and grind to me.
Yep.
Ain't nobody dog on the floor. Ain't no hard fouls. It don't feel like we fighting for it. And then guess what? It don't feel like we all on the same. It feel like we ready to get the fuck up out of here, man.
It feels
50 points, bro.
I feel like
that ain't grit and grind, bro.
I feel like first the organization let go of the rope because you fire your coach and you in the playoffs in 3 weeks.
Players play for players, P. You know this. We play for each other. We're going to play for Doc. We're going to play for Flip. We're going to play for Rick. We're going to play for all these coaches. But
you can't fire your coach 3 weeks
before
the
playoffs.
playoffs.
But we still got to be professionals, bro.
Yeah, two teams in the playoffs.
Man,
lost
come
their
on,
coach.
man. Two games in a row, we come out looking like dustbusters, bro. Bro. And then you guess what? you got teams like SAC. You got teams that are just on that same level that would have gave a better effort than this. And then you got a superstar on your team.
They just not that good.
Nah.
Because I look at it.
I'm just talking about effort, bro. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, the effort.
You can't tell me this is grade A effort. You can't tell me this is top tier NBA fucking effort. No fucking way. I get it. Y'all got blown by 50. You come back out, y'all down. Man, come on, bro.
It's just that OKC effort is so high, it make their effort look like nothing.
Demon, I got you.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you, but
it
then
can make your effort not look like
mixed
nothing.
demon and you ain't in your level. And this grit and grind, this ain't, bro. Them niggas they ain't never played like this. You can go in their whole year and they ain't look like this.
Well, I don't think they got no grit and grind players. Like who you look at and say he grit and grind. When we talked about with Tony Allen and Zebo, laid foundation of them was real grit players.
Man, you can't tell me they don't have no tough players.
Like,
Ja's a tough player. Bang's a tough player.
Ja and Bang are really good players. They're really good players. And there's a difference.
I ain't talking about their skill. I'm talking about guys who, man, Bang's a competitor. I ain't seeing no competitive nature in none of the Grizzlies. None of that shit. Ain't nobody took nothing personal. Look at fucking Indiana and the fucking Bucks. You see that series? Man, it's Chirp City, nigga. Yeah.
Indiana showing grit.
Yeah.
I like Indiana grit.
Man, they playing for each other. You hear what I'm saying, bro? You don't step on the floor and something happen and ain't nobody helping you up or ain't no the bench, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lord, the bench got into it when they made their little run, bro. I just don't know when I'm watching them, bro.
They a playing team and they done ran into something that's on a mission.
Second. 2 months ago, a month ago, they were second. They were somewhere in the conversation up there with Houston, wasn't they?
Yeah, they was.
Like, come on, man. Don't give me this shit, man. Come on, man. This ain't grit and grind, man. And they can't show up to Memphis. They can't show up to Memphis doing that.
I also think Ja is struggling because he a little hurt. I think, he sprained his ankle last week.
Ain't nobody 100%, P.
But that sprained ankle looked bad.
Ain't nobody 100%.
It looked like he got some Novocaine.
Man went up 2 notches.
Oh, he sure did, didn't
he? He went to the elevator room.
To block that shot?
Get your ass out of here, left-handed. Left-handed.
He sure did.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Yeah,
this is when stars come stars. This is when superstars, this is when you become that.
But OKC look like they on a mission.
Yeah, they on some steamroll shit,
boy. They on a mission.
Man, OKC is in steamroll.
They not playing. They feel like they left something on the table. They feel like they was #1 seed last year. We the #1 seed by 14 games this year. You know what? This our year. We got Shea. He gonna be the MVP. Jalen wants some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? You added Hardenstein. You added Caruso. You added all this grit. They like, man, this is us. That's what it looked like. They like, nah, this us. If we don't win it this year, it's a disappointment. That's what they look like, dog.
First game, it looked like they played the perfect game.
It's going to get real, though.
No, it's going to get more real because you're in the jungle now. Memphis is a tough place to play. I want to see what Memphis team show up, though.
I just want to see them fight back.
Bro, I want to see some effort, bro. I want to see what y'all got the cloth, man. Come on, bro. Y'all got stars over here. Y'all got all-stars over here. There's no way y'all should come over here and do this.
They need some fight back. That's all, man. Damn.
Let's get it, man.
Another team that's 0-2 and they play Friday is the Bucks. Pacers up 2-0 on them. I looked this up. Giannis in his last 6 playoff games healthy, 0 for 6. He's lost his last 6 playoff games. Just curious, your concern level for a team, with the talent they have being down 0-2, and how's the rest of the series look for them?
I like Milwaukee at home. I'm being honest. The Pacers are playing unbelievable as a unit. I'm talking about they got 7. You feel me? Siakam's playing at a high level. Haliburton. I mean, they got a cast.
Nembhard. He's solid.
Other than Giannis, I don't know who's going to show up to the party. It seems like Bobby Porter's going to be at the party, right? I can't really knock Dame because he's been out of a whole thing. I'm not going to put that on him, but I need some other people to step up. I need Brook to be Brook. I need Nephew, Gary Trent Jr. I need everybody. It's on deck because you can't go down 0-3. 0-3 is like, you know what I mean? So this is the game for Milwaukee to not only put them back in play, but to eject them. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can get both of these games, man, okay, cool.
It changes
back
everything.
in it. Yeah, and it changed the momentum, bro. Right now, Indiana's the more physical team. I gotta say that. They feeling good, they comfortable, they're in their space, they chirping.
And you know what? They feeding off of Haliburton too. I ain't seen Haliburton like this.
It's personal, P.
It's something with him
P.
and
He said,
Dame. That's why.
P. He said, "I'll whoop your ass."
Who said that? Dame did?
He said, "I'll whoop your ass." Going back to your bench. And when you got out here, it was, you said what? Hold that. Yeah.
Right.
Nick, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What was you?
What was you saying?
Yeah. It felt personal. The one joint they came down, I think they was on the left side. Rick called something. He went there. What? Okay. Hold that. Yeah.
Hold that.
He went right in his
Man.
joint. Like, yeah, what's up? What
He
was
ain't
you saying?
backing down. He's
And then I seen Dame trying to, bro, that ain't the playoffs. But this got a lot more personal, like grit in it. You feel me? Like when guys going at each other, when they fouling each other, when guys hitting the floor.
I like that.
Man, this is playoff basketball.
Yeah, I like that.
And I like that the refs have it under control.
I think it's a lot. This is a big series because it's a lot of implications that, like, people saying if Milwaukee get put out, I don't know how long term with Giannis being in Milwaukee. You know, everybody's saying Doc on the hot seat. It's a lot of conversation, chitter chatter going around in Milwaukee. You know, they gotta show some fight back. I think they will though. I think they're gonna find a way to even this series in Milwaukee, and then we're gonna have a dogfight. I think this is gonna go 7.
If the Bucks go down 0-3, do you see those whispers?
It's over.
Do you see the whispers rising?
They ain't gonna be no whispers. It's gonna be loud talk. It's gonna get loud.
This potentially could be the 3rd straight year that the Bucks and Giannis have lost in the first round.
It's gonna be some people getting fresh air if they go down 3-0 and get swept.
I can't stand today's league. So how long does it take to create culture? Like, come on, bro.
When you coaching guys like Giannis, when you coaching guys like Kevin Durant, when you coaching guys like LeBron, they know these. It's no patience.
Bro, you act like you playing
It's
against
when you
some
coaching guys like Jokic, it's no patience. You see, these coaches is out of there when you play. It's the pressure of coaching these top tier players because it's expectations.
Bro, listen to me. You act like you can just come in here and you act like you playing against some high schoolers. Bro, you playing against other professionals with other good teams, with other great coaches and other great organizations. Bro, like just because it's just Bron, yeah, he's a good player, but if you ain't got nothing around him, then yeah, they shit. Same thing with KD. Y'all tried 3 All-Stars together, didn't work. No supporting cast, no real center. Coach couldn't even, that shit didn't work, bro. It's not microwave, bro.
But it ain't that you gotta win a championship.
Nah, bro, you gotta establish some culture, bro.
But you gotta be competing for one. Like say like if Milwaukee get to the conference finals, or even if Phoenix, they was in the top 4.
Use
like
Cleveland. Cleveland. Cleveland's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. A team that
but
had
it's just
potential. They was barking with New York 3 years ago for the 4th and 5th. And we was talking about what the 4th best team in the East was, and it was Cleveland. The next year from that, they was talking 2nd or 3rd, or if not the same 4th position. Cleveland is damn near number 1 for the reason, and they built that culture. They changed the culture, yep. But that same nucleus, guys got better. They developed, and now through some trades.
What years they've been together 2 years.
Man, they've been together 2. I think this is their 3rd year together. My point is this, bro.
Yeah. And after the first year, there was, hey,
you can't play them 2. You can't play Garland in there. There was a bunch of these same whispers.
But they got better every year.
What I'm saying is, bro, you have to stay with it. All this changing out.
But I gotta see progression. Man. I ain't see no progression in these other situations.
Tell me in that situation where you switching the shit. If you go in the middle, make a cake, and you got the ingredients in it, and you put it in the oven, then you sit in there, hold on, oh shit, take it back out. Oh man, I didn't pour any milk, and you pour it. Bro, that's gonna taste totally different, look different. The texture, that's gonna look totally different. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bro, I cannot stand today's microwave system, bro. Culture's not built in a 2-year form. In the form of where we not seen it. Yeah, I know it's the new lens, but bro, you can't build nothing like that. Yeah, I got it. You got a great player, but you also had a great player and gave everything, all the toughness around him away. Then you fire the coach. That's not on Joker, bro. That's on management managing that whole shit. If you keep Bruce Brown, you keep Uncle Jeff, you keep the boy that went to KCP, bro, we're not even talking the same shit right now, bro. Guess what? That'd have been 4 years that team been together and they won it. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Then you add Brown would have got better. The boy, I'm going blank on all these little youngins, but then they would have got better on top of these guys, bro. Man, it wouldn't have been no fucking Rockets. It wouldn't have been no Memphis. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to stay in there, man. You got to stay in there, bro.
But what I'm saying is
Milwaukee over, though. If you said it like that, then
it's certain players that you coach that is pressure on them jobs. And the top guys, the top dogs, KD, LeBron, Giannis, Jokic. And Luka's in that mix too.
Yep.
But Luka went to the finals, so every last year.
Edwards is in there. Ja's in there.
Well, Edwards is starting to get in there.
I'm just talking about who got potential to. Man, Ja can beat you. Anthony Edwards. I'm talking
saying
about
is certain franchise guys.
No, I
that
understand.
It's pressure on them to win a
Listen,
championship
bro,
now.
you got Ja Morant in his prime. You got.
It's no pressure on him to win a championship now, though.
I got you.
Like when you got KD, we got to win a championship.
Yeah, I
when
understand.
I got Joker, when I got Giannis,
Steph.
Steph, we got to win a championship
Jimmy
with them.
Butler.
You know what I'm saying? So there's more pressure on them than the younger.
Or it's more of an urgency. Milwaukee never recovered from Middleton.
Well, Middleton got hurt.
When Middleton fucked this shit up, they never plugged that hole. You know what? You should have went and got a player for player when you could have. Lord sat out like a super long time. You never got to display him. You couldn't really see what he had. You understand? I like Kuzma, but Kuzma at this point, I'm watching him. Not a lot of playoff traits. If anything, he's been in them systems where that second and third effort that you need in the playoffs ain't
this
there.
is the thing. You don't have to develop. You
Got
can,
to.
No, you don't though.
What you mean?
You can plug. Because I saw Golden State plug. I done seen them go from Barnes to KD, KD to Wiggins. You know what I'm saying? If you get them right.
Wiggins developed.
Wiggins to Butler.
He developed.
Wiggins to Butler.
Yeah,
I see them
patchwork.
like
It's
some.
patchwork.
That's patchwork,
Those
and
are
they
good
still.
patches, though.
Them is good patches because I surrounded my superstar.
They setting that motherfucker up. Ain't no.
Whereas Milwaukee, they did the elite
Ain't
patchwork
no
because you
more
can still
goddamn.
patchwork or you can develop. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Milwaukee changed their identity.
Yeah,
They chose Dame in the offense.
Yeah, which is not a bad patchwork putting Dame. That's not bad. But now you needed one more. You need one more over there.
Big fella gone.
Who?
Milwaukee need KD. Milwaukee needs a KD or like a Booker. They need another motherfucker to come over there. Their formula works like this. We got a three-headed monster, then Brook Lopez will kill you.
I like Booker.
Because Brook Lopez can hit threes. You know, he's obviously getting older, but he's that little solid assassin. Him and Bobby Portis, you don't put them on the list, right? That's when they come in and get them offensive rebounds, hit them corner threes, hit them top threes, and then they whoever they guard, they in somebody's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when those two can play, now they're on the board. So guess what? They're being planned for. They need another motherfucker to come in there and just like, hey, look, let me take this off you, Dame. Hey, I got, you know what I'm saying? I can, you know, type shit. They don't have a big three right now. And they need a three in this new lens and what we have today.
They do.
Huh?
Yeah, they do.
They do. So. If Giannis played with another, because they never, like I'm saying, they never filled the Middleton. So I'm seeing them right there. You know, how you like? Who you like in the Knicks? Knicks in Detroit.
I mean, the Knicks got more experience, but I think Detroit is more well-rounded. And so I gotta go with them. They got good coaching.
Depth-wise?
Depth-wise, you know, they got really good role players. I think it's too much on Brunson. Like, he shouldn't have to average 35. Like,
on a team like that?
On a team like that.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like you got to get some of these other cats off because they can help you. Anunoby, Cat, what's the other?
Brooklyn Bridges.
Like, I think Brunson has to do a better job at
consolidating
that part right there.
If I'm being honest, Lord, don't nobody actually look like they want it. He want it.
Well, it's the way their system is built. It's like, all right, give Jalen the ball.
And get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
And then if he's scoring, he got that, Lord, listen, when he come down on the left side and he in his mix, you really can't even say nothing because he going to instant offense, right?
I get it. But
you got to call for some other shit, though.
I don't like the way they offense is
built. I don't like how they don't really have an offensive balance. I'm looking for Cat. I'm looking for my dog to be down there. He got Tobias on him.
Next leading scorer after 35 and a half, 16 and a half by Towns.
See?
So 19-point drop.
But they gotta do more to get him involved.
Yeah.
You know, he's sitting at the perimeter too much, waiting to catch it at the top or the wing, and he has to make his plays all from right there when he has a clear advantage. Like, I like to get him closer to the basket where it's at the elbow, the post, where you mixing it up a little more. We're gonna go 3 mid-range posts, and then like let them mix from that. But you got to have creative ways of getting him the ball. Like, start on one side, get it to the other side to where he couldn't, you know, baseline, catch it, quick move, boom. Like, all right, pick and pop right here, boom, at the free throw line. You know, it's just too. Their offense is too predictable. and it's too dependable on Brunson.
Last
Towns
year,
five less shots in the playoffs as opposed to the regular
last
season.
year when Minnesota used him, they used him in the post, not Rudy. They used him in the post to be the centerpiece, and he dominated Gordon. He dominated everybody I think Memphis. I forget who it was, but it was some nice fours that he dominated, right? And that was the difference to me in Minnesota winning a lot, not being all on Ant. I'm figuring that the Knicks need to use him like this. He has Tobias Harris on him.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not offensive rebounding when he's at the three-point line. That means you're not getting second and third shots, and he's not active. I'm actually waiting on them to play him and Mitchell Robinson together. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on them two to be in there because the one thing that's apparent with Detroit is they're going to be physical for 48 minutes. And they run into the offensive rebound 3-4 guys sometimes. 3-4 guys going to the offensive rebounds means sometimes every other one we're going to get. And when you get second chance points, bro, they got a superstar that can beat you over there too. You understand? And then they got a bunch of role players that's confident right now. So yeah, if I'm the Knicks, man, I think I change it up. I actually go big and I get a lot more aggressive. They got to get, like P said, man, I think you need to implement OG a little more. He could be implemented a little more.
Yeah.
I think he's just playing way too much D. And then, like we always say with Tills, man, he needs to trust that bench a little more, man.
Yeah.
Detroit going back home for Game 3. First time they've had a playoff game there.
Ooh, this going to be rowdy.
In
Shout out to
6 years.
Detroit, man. What up, though? They going to be lit, boy. Ooh, everybody going to be having a chain so cold in the D. Hey. Shout out to the D, goddamn. What up, though? J-Roll, well, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the Pistons, Joe Dumars gets a front office gig with the Pelicans. Scott Perry goes to the Kings. We've seen a lot of young, analytical kind of GMs hop in as of late. These are now seasoned kind of vet guys in basketball. Are we seeing a change here with front office stuff?
I think so. P, I think we're going to start seeing this type of traditional, at least from the basketball operations side. When you look at franchises like Detroit Pistons, guys like Joe Dumars who've won, him and Scott Perry, I think they was in Detroit together, or Scott Perry comes from, Scott Perry went to the Kings actually.
Yeah, and then there's with the Knicks for a little bit too.
My bad.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying is the tradition of that culture and then going to these other teams and helping operations is important. I think a player like Joe Dumars, who played with countless All-Stars, has been with Grant Hill to Isaiah Thomas, he's won it. He's actually been through the bad boy stage, the Ben Wallaces, the Shees, the Chauncey's. So having a player like Zion Williamson, you can actually build something on him. Feel me? And I think we always say fresh air. If anybody could use Joe Dumars right now, I think it's the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. Just to have not only some fresh air, but some refreshing fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I think both of them are going to actually do some good things there. I think both organizations that they went to actually need what they bring.
One thing that Dumars did say, he was non-committal about Zion's future with the team.
Yeah, and then two, it comes down to if Zion wants to play. A lot of times when players miss a lot of games, I get it, it's medical staff and all that shit.
Or
but
is
you
he
also,
happy in New Orleans?
Listen, I would love to hear from Willie Green, and I would love to hear from players, but when I watch body language, when you fall or when you come to the bench, Lord wasn't available. Willie Green couldn't even get potentially to really see if he could actually lead a good team, grow a young team. He didn't even have his superstar.
You know what I'm
Them
saying?
niggas quit, y'all. Let's just keep it 100. They quit, bro.
They did.
They quit, bro. Them niggas quit.
You know,
and that's why Joe Dumars is talking like that. Zion,
they did.
I don't know where you at, my boy, but you got to lock in, bro. You got a chance to be something special. And I said this on the countless times, so now we're not nitpicking at nothing, man. We just seeing something that you can be, man. You can be great, bro. Tap in, bro.
What I'm saying, these guys don't want to be coached hard.
Then what do you do?
I'm saying Willie Green, he coaching them hard. He telling them how it is. I saw that from Mike Malone. He's coaching them hard.
What's easy? What's easy, P? Name something easy.
They don't like that no more. And it start at the grassroots. You say something to a kid that feel like it's not disrespect, but I'm coaching you. And I remember like how Doc used to get on some cats. And some players would get offended. And Doc will yell back, "Well, I'm just trying to coach you." You know, and I started seeing that, you know, on the way out. It was just like, damn, these young kids ain't feeling that type of coaching no more. And that's I don't like it. And it's like, damn, how do you figure out how do you push certain buttons from certain kids that, you know, the players run the league. And it's like you can't even coach no more. So like now, moving forward with this new generation, how you get the most out of them? Because once they get their money and they establish their brand and they feel like they on top of the world, it's like the competitive size or the winning part of it, it just don't even matter no more, I feel like. It's like I'm a brand and my image is this way and I run, you know, I'm popping. Like, I don't see the competitive spirit no more of like, damn, it ain't no grit, no grind. Like we ain't seeing that in Memphis. We ain't seeing it in New Orleans. And this is our young future. I'm seeing it in Orlando though. I'm seeing it over there. They showing me some grit, but it ain't everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like all of that is being phased out. Think about it, like once our generation, remember they phased out all the enforcers. You remember that? So no more Oakley, Rick Mahorn, all of them. Mason, Ben Wallace, all them. They phased that out. Now I'm seeing the NBA phase out like the competitive spirit, it looked like. It's a business.
It's content.
It's content. It's access. It's getting to know him, personality. It ain't no drive no more. Like think of, like what players you seeing out there like, damn, he'll run through a wall, like right there, like you can know, and I'm talking about from the young superstars. Like they good, but it was a different level of competitiveness in our generation. It's like, yeah, they compete, but it don't just seem like, you know, it's a lot of jersey swapping after the game. You know, like you was never gonna do that. Like I was never doing that. Like we could be cool and everything, and it was never no, let me pick you up off the ground after the game hug. It was like, damn, but that's what helped us keep our edge too. You know, and y'all can be friends and all that, that's cool. But it just feels like, oh man, y'all, like I'm salty after we lose. I don't feel like going up to you doing this after we lose. Like I just don't feel like doing that. Not right now. Let me go in the back and get over this. And it's just not there, dog. And that's why all these coaches is getting fired, because of the attitude of these players not wanting to be coached.
Well, I gotta say this, bro. The younger generation don't want no accountability.
Exactly.
And if you're gonna get better, we gotta identify what you don't do well. Gotta identify what your flaws are.
I don't want to hear it.
If I can't identify what you don't do well, how can you fix that and be better? Like the ideal of coaching, bro, is gone. So this is what happens when you give a motherfucker everything. They feel like they don't have to listen to everything.
Right.
You forgot how you actually got here to actually get everything.
Right.
You listened, you learned, you grew, and you developed. The minute you stop listening, all four of them things go out the window, bro.
Right.
So if I can't coach you, then what am I doing? Giving you direction? And then I got to pick and choose when you're going to take that and not? So guess what? Coaches don't want to actually show up and deal with no players like that. So guess what? Mike Malone is probably looking like, man, first off, the NBA feels like a daycare sometimes, bro, because you got to micromanage not only egos, but emotions. You got entitlement. It's niggas on the joint thinking they better and da-da-da, and here come the whispers. Bro, ain't nobody focusing on, the teams that are focusing on winning and helping you be better and understanding that, yeah, I think all that is phasing out, but it goes back to accountability. Nobody wants to be accountable that they bounced it off their leg and fucked it up. Nobody wants to be accountable to say, yeah, I didn't get back, I didn't crack back, I didn't block some out. Bro, that's all coaching is. And development is you understanding flaws, getting confidence with those flaws and bettering those things that you don't do well. Bro, if you can't take that direction, yeah, you don't need to be in here, because this is a room full of development. This is a room full of absorbing knowledge for you to be better. If you don't come in here with that, why the fuck are you at practice? What, to come in here and joke with the guy? Ain't nobody in here joking. Niggas showed up on Easter to get ready for some real shit Monday. Bro, you can't come in here with anything other than that.
Right.
You're not me, it's the jungle, bro. And when we start clearing the jungle out and you could see and it was sun, guess what happened? Boy, nigga stressed out. Want to give me some sun now. Bro, it ain't no sun. Guess what? Man, you layered up. I'm hoodied out. I'm in here. Shiesty. I'm on. I'm activated.
Right.
Bro, you give a nigga everything, bro, that nigga gonna fall back.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. These kids are in the league. They didn't build this league. These kids ain't in no motherfucking wars and talking to the owners, and they're not in that exchange. The new landlord is a whole new lens. And we can't expect old land shit to be into. I'm telling you, we got to digest what's going on today.
But the winning coaches,
these young kids grew up with each other.
The winning coaches
these kids grew up with each other. Guess what? Me and you grew up with each other. I got a game we can go back. Man, I wasn't going to rock P, but I was finna hit. P headbutted me, and for 2 seconds, bro, I was finna choke the shit out of you, bro. Real shit. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
We got into
but
it.
I was so lit. Nigga, I was destroying his big man. I was talking crazy to these niggas. No, nigga can't stop me down here. Yo, it fucked him up so much, the nigga dropped the ball, slapped the ball, and headbutted me. Fuck you, nigga. You ain't finna be out here punking us, nigga. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck off me, nigga.
No,
man,
hot.
This is my nigga.
I was hot. I was hot.
Man, you was finna get
hot.
ding ding, boy.
I was hot.
We got some diss. I was finna Tommy Hearns, yo, ding
It was
ding ding.
disrespectful because he
Nah,
dunked,
Lord,
so he had a
fuck
dunk.
you. I'm in my zone.
He had a
Fuck
dunk.
y'all niggas.
He had a dunk so hard.
Nigga, fuck y'all.
And then he yelled the high loud.
I'm an animal.
And then his spit coming out everywhere.
Right.
And I'm like, hold on, dog.
Right. What they pay for, F.A.? Boston people came to see the ticket.
I'm like, hold on,
So let me give him the
dog.
ticket.
That's too much. That's too much.
I'm in here like a wolf, nigga.
It was too much.
It wasn't no too much, nigga. If you ain't with the level, get the fuck off the court. So that's the steam.
I was like, damn,
Ain't
that's
nobody
crazy.
playing with no steam. It was personal with me and Twan Walker. It was personal with me and him.
It was too much.
It was personal with me and Petit. And guess what? It was personal with them. It was personal with Rashid, Timmy, Dice,
But if I'm the
Joe.
leader
I can go
of
through
the
a
team,
list.
I
It was
can't-
personal. I don't know if it's personal.
I gotta stand up to it. If I'm the leader and everybody looking at it, I gotta stand up to this. Hold on, dog. We ain't about to be having all
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That's what I was on. I
He
was
on
full.
that. He was full throttle. King Kong.
Swinging in this motherfucker. Boy, he was like,
That
yo,
was
this nigga
funny.
alpha in the room. Hold on, Ticket.
Hold on, Ticket.
Yeah, he
We,
had to step his level up. Right. I love you, boy. But you,
that was
right.
funny.
That right there, that's not New Lynn shit. New Lynn shit is I went out to dinner with y'all last night. We're gonna play today, and then we're gonna go out to dinner. You know, it's that.
You always tell the story about the MJ comparison when things around you look unfamiliar, it's time to go.
Yeah.
But the lines started to get blurred way before that. So when do you think it started?
So when I went back to Minnesota for Brooklyn, knowing that this was my last stint, I started to see it there. Pete, you probably got to Washington and saw similar shit that I saw. When I come in the locker room, I'm used to sitting in the locker room halftime, and then I'm going, hey, what we doing on pick and roll? We talking about the game. Niggas, you know, drinking Gatorade, getting the layup route, all type of shit. Lord, I came in the locker room, first off, nobody was in the locker room.
Damn.
I went to the training room, everybody in the training room, chilling, leg up, phone. Hey, babe, hey, girl, you chill. This halftime. So, you know, I'm OG. Hey, man, let me see everybody in the locker room for a second. So everybody, you know, I was like, yo, bro, what's this? And then Rubio just said, yeah, man, nobody wants to talk, man. Everybody's on their fucking phones, man. We need to figure out the fucking pick and roll. Like, Rubio had a old school kind of, but that was the first time I got to see like this new lens.
Yeah.
And I went to Rubio and Zach because Rubio, Zach, and Wiggins was like, Wiggins wasn't vocal, but he was like a little leader. So I pulled them aside like, listen, this is what we on. And I had to come to it like not an understanding agreement, but with an understanding, I'm gonna respect y'all young niggas, that y'all the future, but I'm also the OG in here, and I gotta put some of this traditional shit in here. Y'all can be on your phones. Let's talk about what we're gonna do for 5 minutes before the coaches come in here. And they went with it. But that was the first time I started seeing that type of shit going on in the league. Another thing, I'm a clean dude, super clean, like old school, like OCD kind of clean. So in the lockers, bro, you got a locker. Bro, your stuff, you put it in like a little net, zip it up and put it right here. The guy comes and picks it up, put it in. And it's also a bin here, so you can throw it in the bin. Man, all these young niggas was dirty as fuck. Man, I stopped. Hey, man, all y'all come in here. Every motherfucker. Hey, man, look, stand by your locker. Hey, man, my nigga, look, we're gonna keep a clean locker room. Y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all? Everybody look down in their locker. If you got some shit in your locker, clean it up right now. Coach, give me 5 minutes. Boom. So I had to come in here and put a sense of OG-ness and, you know, uncle in here, you know, whatever you want to call it. But I had to come in here and implement it because I had no leaders in here, and it was puppies leading puppies.
Yeah.
And so when you have a vet in here, young fellas coming up to me, asking me all type of personal stuff, all type of shit. So when you have that OG in there, he does that organizing. We come in here, we ain't playing hard enough. Hey, Almost kind of how you heard Haslam be in the locker room when he was with the Heat. But guess what he's doing? He's implementing culture that comes from where he created, and now he's implemented into the young. If you don't have that, man, that transition misses. You understand? Sometimes that transmission or that bridge that you want to create with the young, it misses sometimes. So all I was trying to give Zach, Cat, and Wiggins, Rubio, and all those young guys was some structure. They didn't keep it together, but that was my articulation of OG being in the locker room. But that was my first time starting to see the league change dramatically. All the boxes going, niggas rocking music super loud, niggas. Yeah, I was like, yo, this look like 16. This look like the hood, boy. Where we at right now, boy?
Right.
So I had to actually come in and put some organization. And I ain't gonna say I was the most liked, because when you come in, you put some structure to things, that stops all the fun, because it needs to be a certain level of seriousness in here. Y'all can have some fun. Let's win, and you know what? Let's beat their ass and then come in here and do this. Yeah. So I would come in there like this, but respecting the young guys at the same time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's do some game picks.
Let's get some game picks, boy. Man, I'm like, hit it again. Hit that shit again. Damn, man. Hey, collections, if y'all watching, man. Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, man. I need to send collections over there, man. What we doing? Can they get a down payment amount like 91-3, man? What? You ain't watching the games.
He dusted me.
You ain't watching the games, man. I see you on the speak. Yeah, today we're on the True Play. I'm like, look, I'm dogging this nigga right here. Fox, man. Hey, Fox. Hey, Fox. Hey.
All right, Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Knicks going to Detroit to face the Pistons. Knicks are 1.5-point favorites on the road. Who do we got?
Who you like game 3, dog? Who you like for this? Who needs this game, by the way? Let's say that first. Who needs this game?
The Knicks need this game.
Yeah.
If anybody.
To establish?
I don't know. The only reason I'll pick the Knicks is because they got the experience. They done been on the road. They done played together longer, and they understand the intensity you need on a road game. Whereas this is going to be home. Detroit might be feeling good and might not match the level at the beginning, and then by the time they match the level, it might be too late.
Give me Detroit back home. Boy, they ain't played a fucking playoff game in 1,000 years.
Yeah, that
2019 was last time.
Give me the D.
They might shake them. They might be a little nervous.
Give me the Detroit Pistons.
What do you got, Pete?
Knicks.
Give me the Detroit. Give me the Pistons.
All right, next up, also on Thursday, we got the Nuggets going into Intuit Dome, face the Clippers. Clippers 4.5-point favorites.
Who needs this?
The Clippers. I'm going Clippers. I played for the Clips. I'm going Clips.
The fuck?
Or I sat for the Clips or coach, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. I put on the Clipper uniform.
No, we're gonna. Hey, listen, I need a.
Plus, I might need some ticks on Thursday.
Look, see, I knew it was some. See, this ain't even original.
I'm rocking with them. They rolling though. I'm rolling
you
with.
Was not rocking, man. Rewind this tape, man. Go back, man. Was talking crazy.
No, I said Denver. I had Clippers in 6. I had Clippers in 6.
I don't know. We might rewind that tape. I don't remember nothing positive.
I picked Clippers in 6.
He's like, the Clips. He was just dogging the Clips.
No, I picked the Clippers in 6.
Nah.
He had Clippers game 1. You missed that one, but you picked the Clippers for game 1.
Way to be on his ass, Nate. Right.
I picked the Clippers. The Clippers should have won that game, too. They blew it.
Nah, I'm talking about your verbiage and your ritter around the Clips. It wasn't positive. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I picked Clips all day.
I might go to the game.
I might go to the game tomorrow. I might go to the game. See what's happening.
Listen, man. Who you got? You got the Clips? For real, or you just need some tickets?
No, I got the Clips, though.
On some for real. Get professional. Use your speak voice.
Well, today...
I actually think the Nuggets need it, dog. The Nuggets, if they are going to establish their dominance, bro, they need to win. They need to win game 3. And then I think that's when the series don't start till you win on the road, bro. And if the Nuggets gonna have a chance to, take it man, give me the Nuggets, man.
Cool. All right, let's move to Friday.
Friday.
Pacers going to Milwaukee to face the Bucks. They're down 0-2, but the Bucks are favored 4.5 points at home. Who do we got?
I'll take the Pacers on that. I know he's going to pick the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm getting the Bucks. But the Bucks need it.
No,
if the Pacers go up 3-0,
I think Giannis going to go for 50.
damn, he gonna have to go for 70?
He gonna have to.
He gonna have to go for 70?
He averaging 38 now, and they can't win. He gotta go for 50.
Go to the rack. Go to the rack.
God damn. What else he gotta do?
Well, I was watching him. I was like, damn, Lord, go to the rack every time.
What else he gotta do out here? Damn.
How many free throws he shooting? 12?
Let me take a look.
Shoot
here.
1,000 free throws.
He don't take no jump shots. It's all to the rack.
It's all town business.
All town business.
Yeah,
All on you.
15 in game 1,
Damn.
10 in game 2.
he like, own neighborhood. I'm going to the rack.
He was 34, 18, and 7 in game 2, and still didn't get it done.
I think
what I'm
Dame
saying.
gonna have a better time at home or
They're ramping up his minutes too.
Yeah.
They're
Game
gonna
over
have
game.
to. They're gonna have to, or it's over.
But man, listen, this is when you need Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis too, man. You know, you need the supporting cast to kind of come alive.
Yeah.
So you got Pacers, you got Bucks.
Yeah, give me
All
the Bucks.
Next up on Friday as well, Lakers going into Mini, face the Timberwolves. Timberwolves 3.5-point favorites at home. Who do we got?
Yeah, fix it, Rich. Who you like? You got your pom-poms? You know where you look? Okay. What you got? Who you got, Dr. Buss? Hey, Paul Buss. Hey, Paul Buss. Who you like?
I'm gonna take the Lakers. Luka got real estate in Minnesota. He love going to Minnesota. He do. I think he got a club out there and he got some suites. Man, he live out there. I feel like
You got a hookah lounge out there?
he got a hookah lounge out there. He gonna be at. He love being in Minnesota for some reason. Man, that man love Minnesota.
Minnesota got him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
They up
man, he
there.
love Minnesota.
He love him.
He love Minnesota.
He love him.
He gonna have a whole Luka Doncic session out there.
Give me the Wolves. Nigga, they finna tear this down, boy. First game back at the crib now.
Luka gonna set the tone. They
All
can't
right, he
stop
gonna
him.
have to. He gonna have to, because it's gonna be a Nas Reed. It's gonna be a Nas Reed sighting, you feel me?
He gonna have to.
Yeah, it's on. All right, and McDaniels, yeah, give me the young Wolves, man. Let's get it, baby. Those are picks of the week. Yes, sir.